passing out warm towels to wipe any blood off. Let's give it up for our star clown!
Waiting around will be the death of me.
What are you doing here? You followed me, didn't you? You better explain yourself. Of course that would bring you here, of all places. You weren't supposed to know about all this, but there's no avoiding it now. I used to be the star around here. I deserve to have it back. That stage is mine. I'm taking it from this up-and-coming nobody to remind this city exactly what they lost. Or at least, that was my plan. You being here really puts a damper on things. I get rid of Zaid before the final act. Indispose him, mind you. I'm not a murderer. I go on in his place. Put on the show he was meant to. No safety protocols. I prove to this city that if it's truly what they want, I too can evolve. That I'm still worth something. Then you understand why I have to do this. It's my only chance. I'm nothing without it. Nonsense. They were always complaining about me, calling me a diva. Vincenzo would tell me to get out of the way so he could do things properly. I'm nothing but a failure to them. They have no appreciation. Isn't it too late? I've spent so much time blocking them out, focusing on myself. No, that's a quitter's attitude. I never let anything stop me in showbiz. Well, home might be a different stage, but a show nonetheless.
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace? Oh, Mother has to hear about this. She's gonna send the whole city after you.
Wait! Come back here, you pathetic nobody! Shit. I didn't expect them to raise the alarm so soon. Well, I don't have much time before every showman on the boardwalk is chasing after me with a machete. But before I go, the least I can do is help you help Abigail. So tell me what needs to be done. So, it's dirty business. Well, nothing new in this city. Now, the final act of this little show involves the star clown, you, throwing knives at poor Zaid against a decorated backboard. There's an obvious option there if bloodshed doesn't make you, queasy. But we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just so happens that Zaid wears a protective vest underneath his costume. Puts a sour taste in my mouth, knowing exactly how that feels. But it's the showmen who are delusional, not Zaid and I for valuing our own lives. I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram before Charlotte's loyal human dogs sniff me out.
Every second without laughter brings us closer to death.
night of heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart and soul, life and limb. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizing me. Close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! And don't you dare gut me! Walking up to me. This isn't what we rehearsed! So close! You might have grazed me. This? It isn't at all what it looks like. My costume. The layers! Oh, it's over! Mother! It's over! Oh, I fooled myself. They all see it. Oh, I've got to get out of here. Where can I hide?
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes? You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline!
Distinguished guests, clowns, and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore. For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unpunished. This is now an open fire venue. Proceed along to the nearest exit, or grab your gun and join the fun!
What?
this. It has to
See
be
something you like?
perfect.
You look like someone with ambition.
Losing Antonio was a big hit to the family.
I heard the news. Showmen are gonna have his head. Probably would have been nicer to cut off a limb or two. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, don't you go blabbing about where you got it. Stan's got a tight ship to steer. Now, didn't I just say I got a tight ship to steer? Even if we did have such a doe snooping around the family, who finally got too damn entitled for her own good, I wouldn't tell you nothing about that. Of course not. I wouldn't tell you how useless it would be to go after that little girl. We'd have to have a big damn reason to send guys that far away. And that girl ain't it. See, I wouldn't tell you about any of that. And that's why they count on Stan. You understand why, now that I've spelled it out for you? Now don't you forget what Stan did for you. Capiche?
It's got it good. What would it do for a taste of the blood? Isn't this place too good to be true? Nah, I'm worrying too much. So, this city's run by a circus, the Godfather, and a bunch of underpaid city workers. And we're expected to believe...
What was that?
Tell me you have the dose. No offense, really, but maybe you could share the story later? Abby's in bad shape. You're a lifesaver. All right, Abby. Down the hatch.
Then? Mom. And... who are you again? Feels... nice. Oh. Right. Guess I'm in trouble again, huh?
This is just temporary. We need to find you a real solution. An antidote. You got into this, Abs. Do you know anything about getting off it?
Well, maybe Dad would have told me if he hadn't cut me out. But that's all water under the bridge, though. Everything's dandy now. We're in West Virginia. It's a new start. No more jobs, no more Dad. Everything's good. It has to be.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about all kinds of things. But if he knows something about Devil's Blood, it has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Look, I know it's awkward, but Would you try talking to him? I wasn't sure if you had already put it together, but Dad was a big player in the family. It makes sense that he might know something about blood. The question is if he knows anything that could help Abby. And if it's still possible to coax it out of him somehow. To put it simply, I'm a disappointment to him. Abby had a better chance of knowing than me. And you're a third party, uninvolved. He might let something slip if he thinks it's of no consequence to you.
Now, there's no use rehashing all of that. We got you the blood, didn't we? That's what matters.
We? Don't tell me you went with them.
Hell, what's with the accusatory tone? I helped, didn't I?
You helped? Why don't you tell me what actually happened? Really? Well, I'm glad to hear that then.
Oh, I'll spill the beans. They're going to fall out eventually. When I heard you had a way to fly to Atlantic City, I saw an opportunity to redeem myself, to steal the stage and show them Evelyn Rousseau, the fearless songstress, to remind the audience what they loved about me. But the showman found out before I could do anything, and it was all for the better. I don't know what possessed me. Going on stage without a proper act prepared, it would have been a disaster.
Are you crazy? You're lucky you made it back alive. When will you think about us for once? What you're leaving behind?
Yes, there's that aspect of it as well. You have to understand, Vincenzo. My life has always been showbiz. I don't know who I am without it. But here's to me finding out. I realized I have another role to play here, as your mother. Perhaps I haven't committed to that as fully as I should have.
Wow. Is this an apology?
Yes, whatever you want to call it. I say we've gotten too sentimental already, but well, there you have it.
I just hope that you mean it. We really need you here.
And here I am. But let's not make it awkward, shall we? We have Abigail to worry about at the moment.
Hey. Thanks. You saved my sister's life.
Abigail? Are you all right, dear?
Who, me? You're really asking?
Poor darling. We're going to get you out of this conundrum. If anyone knows we got a mess, it's your mother. Never mind, there's usually another one waiting. We'll tackle that when we get to it.
Yeah, we will. Won't we? Thanks, Mom.
I heard it's gonna snow late. Oh, it's you! Who were you again? Helping the family out? Oh, no, that's dangerous work. I hope you're being safe about it. Abby, in trouble? If only I could have. If only I could have, if only I could have, spent more time with her.
Scrub the must out of this place. Ugh.
Abby, darling, such a strong child.
What is that?
Hello, how are you? I haven't...
I won't be caught dead, sir.
Sure. Later. Vincenzo has always been such an ambitious kid. A heart of gold, that one. When he grows up, I'm sure he'll be an excellent made man. He takes after his father completely, you know? Abby? Why? Something wrong with her? That little tyke always tends to get into trouble. But you know kids, right? When you're still growing and there's all those hormones, it makes you a bit rebellious. I'm sure it's just a phase.
Songwriters around here. I may be doomed to search my own feelings for inspiration.
Evan? Oh, my wife is the most beautiful creature you could ever lay your eyes on. Isn't she? I still remember the day she and I met. She was some kind of performer, an acrobat, maybe. But I saw her on stage, and it was like the world stopped turning, and all the lights faded to gray. Nothing else mattered. I brought her flowers, I think. Her favorite ones. But I can't remember what they was called. Roses! Yeah! Now that you mention it, I think that they were.
I'm not sure how much longer I can survive outside the city.
I wonder what Pop knows.
Awareness of what exactly? Look, I don't know what she said to you, but I'm sorry if she's acting out. I'd ground her, but she's got a fiery spirit. She'd probably just disobey me anyway. Questions? Oh, I didn't realize we was... Well...
Perhaps.
Off? How so? Dad? What kind of question is that? I can't say they would. Russ is one of the many victims of my bingo skills. B-39! Well, I'm an old man. I've been retired for quite some time now. Before then, I seem to recall working in the garbage business. I made sure that the casino quarter was spotless, and the city kicked up some cash for me in return. How could I not be? Smell all that fresh air. Take in those beautiful ocean views. We're in the most beautiful place in the world right now. A tourist hotspot, and you think I'm unwell. You... Is that a rhetorical question? We're in America's playground, one of the most iconic cities in the nation, Atlantic City. Never mind what? Lost? Oh no. How could I get lost in my own home? In Atlantic City? Let me know when later comes.
Even a convenience store. And the way these Appalachians decorate their vending machines, just a travesty.
There has to be some way to help Abby. Welcome to the Rose Room. So what did Pop have to say? Anything comprehensible? Pop. So he's not totally gone. Well, that's reassuring. Or upsetting. Haven't decided yet, and don't have time to.
I don't
Well, if he won't help us, we'll need more of a Hail Mary. I agree. Ever since Abby mentioned Pop, I've been racking my brain, trying to remember anything he might have told me. I remember he would take business trips to the city center. That's government territory, so it always struck me as out of character. He told us he had a warehouse there. Never said what it was for, and I never found out either. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, though, maybe that place has something to do with it. Maybe the family is keeping stock there. Even an antidote if we're lucky. Glad you agree. I know it's a long shot, but it gives us a starting point. Alright, we'll need to borrow that vertibird of yours again. I'm coming with you this time. We'll fly into downtown, and I'll get us in contact with an old friend of mine familiar with the rumors. She'll know where to go from there.